taking a little break as they have completed one round of the NAIA Women's Soccer National Championship, the second round. Now on to the third round, but a couple of great games this past week. And we welcome Assistant Athletic Director and Head Women's Soccer Coach Jason Crist and two of his Cougar athletes, Mackenzie Selvius and Ariana Stoltzfus. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
And congratulations.
Thank you.
And the big news, really, is that Jason Crist, with that win on Saturday, career victory number 381, that makes him the winningest women's soccer coach in NAIA history. Wow.
Thanks, Bart.
What was bigger, winning the game in the round of the tournament, or notching that milestone?
No, I mean getting to this point in the tournament is what's important. Yeah, for sure.
So you've been at Spring Arbor for how many seasons now?
I'm in my 23rd.
23rd. Mm-hmm. Wow. And fun fact, Jason and I used to work together as photographers right in this very building. And believe it or not, we photographed the rec department soccer teams, and I think that's where you got your love for soccer. Although you did play soccer at Western, but I think taking little kids' soccer pictures, that did
Many Saturday mornings by the Rotunda in Sharp Park. Yep, I remember it well.
Yeah, we did that for many years. But really, soccer's been in your blood. You grew up playing soccer as a little kid and all through school.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I've been doing it as long as I can remember. Yep, always been around the game.
So good news. The next round of the national tournament is in a much warmer state, Alabama. So playing in this really frigid weather, because I think there was, in the week prior in Indiana, the one game got snowed out, mm-hmm. right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. But it was even colder Saturday.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, tell us how that game played out, Mackenzie, because you were a big part of it with the goal.
Yeah, on Saturday, it was a super good game. A lot of respect for our opponent for sure. Came in and knew that it was going to be a tough one, but knew that they were also facing the exact same conditions that we were. So we bundled up and made sure we had a good mindset going into it, and ended up being successful. So it was really exciting to be able to celebrate that with the team and move on to the final site in Alabama.
So you got the second goal,
Yeah.
which is really, it just cements it, because it was well past halfway through the game where the first goal was scored, right?
It was the end of the first half.
End of the first half.
We ended up scoring 2 goals within 10 minutes. But yeah, we had a couple shots at the beginning of the half, but didn't really make anything go in, and then ended up being able to get 2 before halftime, and then ride out the rest of the game. So it was really fun.
And at that point, when you've got a 2-0 lead in soccer, you can't really take a big breath of relief. You got a whole half left to play. But it changed the mood in the locker room at half.
Yeah, it's nice to get 2 goals right before halftime. You feel pretty confident going into the second half, but you just have to remember that a 2-0 lead is kind of dangerous if the other team scores and momentum goes their way. But going into halftime, I think we just felt really confident in how we were playing, and just getting 2 goals right away before halftime was really nice, and definitely a confidence booster.
What position do you play?
I play outside back, so defense.
And what year are you at Spring Arbor?
I am a senior.
Oh no. How about you, Mackenzie?
I'm also a senior. I'm actually a 5th-year senior.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well, I noticed some kickers in college this past Saturday that are in their 7th year. So I don't know how that happens. I think maybe COVID or injuries or something.
Yeah.
So you're ready to go. What's going to happen after graduation?
I actually have a job lined up at Stryker in Kalamazoo, so I'm going to start working there in February, and kind of start my career.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
What's your degree?
Finance, business.
Nice. And Ariane, how about you?
So I am actually, because of COVID, I get that extra year of eligibility. So I'll be coming back to play a 5th year at Spring Arbor and get my MBA, my Master's in Business Administration.
Awesome.
So
what kind of, I guess what's the makeup of the team right now? How many seniors, juniors, et cetera?
So we have 5 fifth-year seniors that are taking their COVID year, which we're really, really blessed to have. I mean, they're really great players. They're great people. So that's an exciting thing to get them back. They will be difficult to replace next year, but having players like Ariana coming back certainly helps soften the blow a little bit. So we have those 5, and then we have 3 traditional, like standard seniors as well. So we're waiting to see how many of those 3 are going to join us. We're hoping that maybe all 3 will, but we'll see how that goes. But we know at least one of them is. So,
well, the whole world is soccer crazy right now with the World Cup going on in Qatar, and I think that helps. Doesn't it get the enthusiasm? You feel that the focus is on soccer, and that's, at least for you, it's on top of mind. It's, I think, it's great for the sport in the United States, where it's not called soccer in the rest of the world.
Right. Yeah, the U.S. men are playing right now, I think, right? Or pretty soon, in like
2
half an hour.
o'clock.
Yeah,
Yep. I think they're just good. Don't change your channel. So let's take a look at some photos from the tournament games, and I think this is from your guys at Spring Arbor.
That's foul.
And we had Jeff Steers in the Thursday game capture a lot of photos as well. So you have, Jason, quite a record. Now, all the wins, that's awesome. Winningest coach in history for NAIA women's soccer. But you had a couple of unbelievable winning streaks. A few years ago, you had a 32-match winning streak and a 42-match unbeaten streak. And those are both the second longest in NAIA history, plus 11 tournament titles, regular season champions 10 times for the Crossroads League. What is it about Jason Crist as a coach, Mackenzie, that makes him so successful from a player's perspective?
Yeah, I think one thing about Coach that I've really appreciated in my time at Spring Arbor, and I know definitely differentiates him from other coaches, is that he's super invested in us as players. Like, he definitely pushes the best out of us on the field, but he's also incredibly invested in his players as people and in their personal development and in what's going on outside of their soccer life. And so I know that I personally view him as a huge mentor and role model in my life, and then that makes me want to work even harder for him and for my teammates as well. And just creating that culture of selflessness from the top down has a huge impact on his players.
And I bet nothing would please him more as to win another national championship, and it would be, I think, your 3rd national?
It would be our 3rd, yep.
That'd be awesome. That'd look good on a resume.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, it would look good.
So between now, you've got until December 1st, so a little over a week, before you go down to Orange Beach, Alabama. You've been there before.
Yes, we've been there the past 2 years. Yeah, so it's super exciting.
What do you do? How do you get ready? Because it's not going to get much warmer than it is this week.
Yeah.
And you don't have an indoor soccer facility
No.
Spring Arbor. So how do you get ready and practice and get championship ready for next week?
We are lucky enough to have a turf field, which is super nice, especially when it's cold and snowy. And our maintenance guys have been really awesome with getting that plowed and cleared for us, and so we're able to practice outside. But really, these next couple days of practice are just focusing on just kind of like refining our game and just adding the little things, because we've done everything well so far, and so it's just about tuning up the little things and just continuing to play how we're playing, and we should be good. So it's just like perfecting the little things.
So we hope for cold weather in Alabama?
No.
No.
Do you know who your opponent is? Mm-hmm. Oh, who are you playing?
We're playing William Carey out of Mississippi.
Oh, so they play in warm weather. Yeah. So it'd be an advantage to actually be cold. I think it would.
The team that came up this last weekend was from Tennessee, and so I mean, it was in Nashville. It was still in the 40s, but the wind chill was like 11 when we kicked off. So I'm sure it was a lot for them.
So when do you go down?
We are leaving. Our flight is early Saturday morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you get a chance? Are you going to get the traditional Thanksgiving at home?
Yes. Yeah. We are able to go home and spend some time with our family on Wednesday and Thursday, and then we need to be back on Friday to head to Chicago, and then we fly out Saturday morning.
Wow. Now, Jason knows this, but Herb Brogan at Lumen Christi, whose football team, will be playing the state championship Saturday. He won't let his athletes eat turkey on Thursday. Does Jason have any restrictions, diet restrictions?
Thankfully not. I don't think so.
I'm sure he would prefer we eat less pie and more green beans, but no restrictions, no.
Well, what an exciting time for the community and for Spring Arbor and for your team. We wish you the best next week.
Thank you, Bart.
Thank
Thank you.
And it's one game?
No, we would have to. It's a quarterfinal that we're in, so we'd have to quarter, a semi, and then a final.
Okay, so 3 more games to the national championship.
Yep.
Awesome. Well, it's possibly to pick up some more honors as well, as you, Jason. Great honor, great record. Congratulations on your journey so far.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
From Spring Arbor University, head women's soccer coach, assistant athletic director Jason Crist, along with 2 of his athletes, Mackenzie Selvius and Ariana Solsfus. We've got